There we go. There we go. We're back with Kerbal Space Program. I don't have anything in particular on the docket today. Well, yes I do. There are 4 ScanSat missions I want to grab, and we're just going to start scanning the Munning Kerbin. And I think I can actually possibly take care of 2 birds with 1 stone, maybe? We'll see. No, that's right. Back. Back. Upgrade. Flight planning available. Oh, we have max active contracts. The hell's flight planning? I don't know what flight planning is. The hell? Wait, what? What? That's the maneuver notes? That's... It's been hidden under there? This entire time? Hi, Casper. Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna be really angry if that's where maneuver notes have been hiding under this entire time. And I've been upgrading this way beyond what I need to. Yeah, I could have saved myself a lot of money. Now, first off, there's 1 contract we need to just get out of the way and done because I have a launch pad contract. And then there's 2 satellites I need to launch. Oh my god, I'm gonna be pissed. Test the stack separator at the launch site. Bam. Which one is it? TO6? TS06. It's a tiny one. Do we have any Kerbins on there? Yes, we do. Jeb and Bill. If that is the case, I could have just saved myself a hell of a lot of hassle. Ugh. And it wouldn't have been that expensive. Which is, of course, watch it entirely be the case. Wow, that would have made all the Mun flights so much easier. Boof. Job done. I love testing decouplers on the launch pad. Because it's just so dumb. When are you going to stop? Did we just make a perpetual motion machine device thing? Are you just going to go on forever? Look at it go. It's... Are you going to stop? Are you going to stop? Or do your people need you? No, you're slowing down. Yeah, I'm not waiting for you. And you're about to find out why I just did that. Because you can only get 5 contracts at a time. There's 4 contracts I want to grab, and 1 I can do with the other 4. Mission control. Not research bodies. ScanSat. Conduct low-resolution altimetry ScanSat survey of Kerbin. Yoink. Conducted of the Mun. Yoink. Conduct a multispectral ScanSat survey of Kerbin. Yoink. Conduct one of the Mun. There we go. The snooze came off of my security system, so now it's starting to beep at me on my phone. There's someone in your office! Yes, that somebody in my office is me. Notification's still out for another 2.5 hours. What are you doing, phone? Oh, it's the home office. Different office. Okay, go away. So, now we need to design a new satellite, and we have a new satellite core. We have a couple of ones. That's a P re-entry, experiment return module, remote core, telemetry, engineering, Geiger counter, light, cargo part, requires power. Oh, that's a big battery, a big hard drive. Three years, 402 days, 0.160 rads an hour. Okay, let's purchase you. Let's take you out. Let's see here. Let's boost that, because you're going to be in space for a long time, and money is not a problem for this. Untitled spacecraft, no. Command point default, configure unmanned experiment. Luminosity information technical experiment. Literally, is it in the sun or not? Might. So I can't have them all on. Well, some of these experiments are expensive. So you're going to be doing a telemetry report. That's just what we're going to use you for. Structural. No engines yet. Not coupling. Payload. There we go. We have solar panels. Fantastic. Let's not have that on there. Let's use... Where's the structural stuff? This. And we'll grab a bunch more of these things. And we'll stick them there. Let's take these and we'll stick them on like that. That looks kind of ugly. There we go. Yes. We're going to use the same probe for both, actually. So I'm going to make this probe, then I'm going to launch the first one over Kerbin. The second one will be over Kerbin. One will be over northern, will be launched north, going over the North Pole. Then the other one will be launched south, going over the South Pole. And they'll, like, it'll be orbiting that way. So that way we're scanning twice as fast, and then we have 2 relays. Because, damn, it doesn't capture the mouse. And now the chat's gone. There we go. Because we have communication systems now. Okay, yeah. Woo! Awesome. No. Oh, I don't want you conflicting with anything. There we go. So what is... Yeah. I'm just going to put that over their phone and ignore you. What is... Stop it. What is your signal strength? 31.6. 22.4. 31.6. Oh, yeah, 200. Oh, you're gigantic. Okay, go there. That is big. Purchase this one. Drop it right there. And then we'll need a couple batteries. Like so. Scientific instruments. Advanced gear unit, radar antenna. Purchase you because you'll be... Oh, crikey, you're gigantic as well. I know it won't clip, and it'll still deploy correctly, but boy does it look wrong. But fine, we'll run with it. I'm going to move these down here. And power, this is going to take power. That shouldn't run into any problems. How heavy is this already? And how many parts is it? I gotta keep an eye on the parts. I'm at 33 parts. I know why. Because we have so many solar panels. $25 parts. Slap a fuel cell on here. And then we're going to stick some tanks. That's goo containment. I don't need that. Where are the tanks? There we go. Oxygen. You. Hydrogen. Configure fuel cell. So it's using twice as much hydrogen compared to oxygen. So we need another 2 hydrogen tanks. Good enough. Maybe. Not really. There we go. We have 32 parts, but this doesn't weigh anything. So 1 more part, or 2 more parts actually. We need you. Let me clamp down over here. Only 1. Clamp down right there. And there we go. And now we have to launch this into space on something. Fuck it, you're getting a Geiger counter too. Yeah, this is a satellite. It's going to need a small tank, which will be that, with a tiny little engine, the Puggy 2. Basic scan sat. Relay. Mark 1. The parts number is a bit much. It's a satellite that does a lot. Your standard size thing there. No, it doesn't weigh that. If this thing has a TWR more than 1 with this tiny little engine, it's not really that heavy. It should be fairly easy to launch. We don't need massively powerful engines to do it. In fact, that might actually just do it. Really? I don't have flarings, I don't think. It'd be really nice to have flarings for this. It'd be really, really neat. What are flarings under? KSP1, what are flarings under? CastP... No. Fine, I'll type it. I guess it's just flares. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I don't want to Alt-Tab, that's all. Click on flaring. Like where? Oh, you know what? Nope, we don't have it. Okay, is there an option somewhere? Aerodynamic center of gravity, tool place, move, rotate, reroute. In the build flaring mode, it's a mode. Cargo, crew, actions, build. Containers, life support. Yeah, I don't think we have flarings. No. Should be under aerodynamic. Just rocket nose. Yeah, we don't have them yet. What was the other thing I needed to look up? Oh, yeah. KSP 1. Oh, Delta V map. Awesome. It doesn't just say how much Delta V you need to orbit. 3,400? We're just short. Go figure. Well, that just means I'll toss in another stage. And we'll use... not you. You. Does this still have enough Delta V? Or... it does. And that might actually be enough to lift this payload to the Mun. Yeah. It is. So we can use the same rocket right here, even to get this to the Mun. That's kind of neat. And we have a bunch of parts available. Hello! We were still missing some science components. Barometer won't work. Experimental storage unit. Thermometer. Toss that there. Boost the data capacity by a lot. You know what? We're going to grab extra batteries. I'll grab some extra batteries. Because we have spare Delta V. And we're going to grab some extra solar panels. Now we have an epic satellite. And I still have a couple of extra parts if I have to toss on some extra booster to make sure it gets to the Mun. With this amount of Delta V, we should be perfectly fine. All the motors on this swivel, so I am not concerned about directional stability. Wow. What a resounding liftoff. I am now mildly concerned. No, air resistance won't be a problem. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Oh, we're going south. Or we're going north. Prove me wrong, fine, you stupid satellite. My God, it's a very finicky satellite. That's actually me hitting a button that time. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. How much did this thing cost? Why are there trees underwater? Is that kelp? It might be kelp. Is that kelp underwater? It is kelp. Well, we have learned something in this failure. There's kelp. How far down does it go? It doesn't go that far. Well, it goes all the way down. Okay. Congratulations. Satellite, you have discovered kelp. Recover that, please. Kelp should be worth more than 0 science. Alrighty. You guys are coming off now. Aerodynamics. My favorite winglet. Get on there. Get on there. Do we have like inline? We got more than, well, in theory, if we don't spin head over heel, we should have plenty of delta V to actually get up there. If anything, I'm gonna toss that away. No, I want these parts. I didn't mean to grab those. Grab you. We're gonna grab an extra big tank. We're going to toss you there. And now that we don't have a need for directional thrusters, we're going to use this. That gets me 4,888. And they all burn for roughly the same amount of time. And we have a few parts left over. Can I upgrade you any? Communication, control, wheel authority. It does have it. It just kind of sucks at it. Not that. Small inline reaction wheel. Define small. That's a bit small. I'm going to grab you. I'm going to put you there. A little bit more control authority would not hurt. Let's take this, add yet another fuel tank. That really didn't get me anything out of it. Save, launch. Oh no, because I'm worried. Because the second stage is actually less stable than the first. At least the first stage could spin around and orient itself back up. The second stage couldn't, which is why I pretty much gave up the flight. Yep, you're a resoundingly speedy takeoff yet again. Ooh, wobble. That's the problem with two of these fins. I might have to remove them. Okay, the first one's going south now because I hit the wrong button and we're not changing it. My God, you're unstable. Parts of it are getting hot, too. Why is SAS... Oh, I see! We have a failure on one of the fins. That fin is causing such problems. There's also a failure in the fuel tank. There it goes. It randomly spins up. Pick a direction. Any direction. Pick any direction, satellite. Winglet. So one winglet failed, fuel tank failed, and winglet failed. Okay, well, at least while we're doing this, deploy. Let's look at what all this stuff will look like to fully deployed. That's neat. That is to be expected. Well, there it goes. That was a communications satellite. I didn't expect that to go before the radar. It could be because it could be like this thing. It's probably really not aerodynamically stable whatsoever, and we don't have flarings. I'm gonna laugh if that thing acts as a giant parachute and saves the stupid probe. Because we are falling really slow. Look at the tank that wants to rip off. Is that thing going to act like a giant parachute? Nope, it's speeding up. It's slowing down again. Acceptable. The problem we had there genuinely was sticking control fins. We had two control surfaces fail. Off kilter. At least we have lots of money. You know what aerodynamic surfaces can't fail? The type that don't move. How many parts do we have? What engine choices do I have? We're gonna try one more time. If this thing, like, keeps causing it to have problems, then we'll just take it off. Save. Okay. SAS is on. Let's keep an eye on what fails. Because the takeoff itself isn't a gigantic shock to the rocket. It's a very slow and very gentle takeoff. I've had far more violent takeoffs. Of course, now it's pulling in the... It's not pulling in the direction of the the big brick wall. It's pulling in a really weird direction. It's like it's too heavy. At least while in the atmosphere. Yep, I can do maneuvers now. It was that station. It's too much of an aerodynamic mess in the atmosphere. That's actually a good deal higher than I wanted it. Good enough. This stage doesn't have enough to do that maneuver. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is probably going to be a shit show. There are several disagreements with the Delta V. Satellite might just be too bulky. Yeah, we need to compact the satellite. It's too bulky for the job. How far are we? No, it's not that it's too bulky for the job, it's too bulky for the launcher. That thing is still just sitting on the edge of the launch pad. We don't have the parts to toss on a couple of boosters. You come off. You come off. This is a lot of drag. By a lot of drag, I mean a lot of drag. Put you there. It fits. No, I don't like that. You're going to go over here instead. You're going to go up here. You're coming off. You're getting reattached. I can stick this onto here. It's a bit lighter. Take these off for the moment. We're going to toss a coupler on here. And a thumper? What is your power? $300. to help get it out of the soup. I like the calculations over here. 71, 22, 24, and 7. So the calculations here are completely borked. I think this is going to be awful. This is an oh dear God moment indeed. If we can get it out of the atmosphere, this works. Oh, dear God. Well. Immediate failure. Okay. Yeah, that's the only chance it gets. Let me launch my missile. We're far from that technology Yeah. We can't reliably get a satellite into orbit. We've gone to the Mun, orbited it, and come back. Now I'm launching satellites for contracts. Notably scanning contracts. 2 scanning contracts that we have. And it is not cooperating. Okay. I really don't hold out hope for this. It's like it's the new version, 1.12 or something. Tacked a bunch of mods onto it, so we can have wonderful moments like let's launch, and the entire engine just fails. Or we take off with the slowest acceleration we've ever seen. In its defense, it is accelerating. This was supposed to get us out of the soup, that is the lower atmosphere, but it's only going to get us to like 1,000 meters. Which is, frankly, better than nothing. No, it blew up. Did it blow up the launch pad? That would have really, figured. Why are the Oh. What about the batteries in this thing? No, they're fine. Oh, it's going much better. That thing shouldn't even be in orbit. I don't know what it's complaining about. As long as we get out of the atmosphere, it kind of works. I think it's going to do it again. Why is the manned stuff is heavier to launch? Why is this being such a pain in the butt? Whoops. Well, it's working. It did it. With fuel to spare, which is a lie from the maneuver node. Well, we got this frickin' beast up there. Electric charge is not holding out. Oh, we got the beast up there. Oh no, that's charging. Oh, it just barely has enough power to run everything simultaneously. It won't when it's on the shadow. Yeah, all those stages were destroyed. Okay, so the Mun satellite can't be this big. We got this gigantic heavy thing up there, somehow. Oh, we don't have a radio signal. Okay, fair. That's fine. Don't really need it. It just needs to do its orbiting thing. Oh. What? Oh no. Because I cut the engine. It's skimming. Oh boy. I'll just have to do some adjustments of the orbit. Okay. I can live with this. This is better. Hopefully it finishes mapping before we run out of storage tanks for the power cell, the fuel cell. Okay. Can we time warp here now? You got lucky and it stayed within the influence of the sun. There we go. There. Everything is working. This is how much we've mapped so far. Is this kind of redundant? We got this guy. 5 to 250, 7 kilometers ideal, 70 kilometers ideal. Oh, we just lost connection. Oh my god, imagine if we hadn't lost connection, if we had lost connection before the burn completed. Are we rather high? Yeah, we are rather high. So over here we add a maneuver, control lock because we don't have signal. So what altitude do you need? These are both altitude low, so I don't need both of these. We won't have signal. Good enough. It's there. It's not dead yet. We even have the probe view from in the control center. Okay, let's rename you from basic. Can I rename you? You're not going to let me rename you, are you? Because there's signal now. Let's not push our luck. It's there. It's doing its thing. Alrighty. You are unnecessary weight. Go away. You're still kind of too big. How do we cram everything onto here and make it smaller? You're a hydrogen tank. You're a hydrogen tank. Let's grab you and put you over there. What are you? Oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen. So 2 oxygen, 2 hydrogen tanks. That might work. That will work. Oh, I hope that tank is what I need it to be. It defaults to oxygen, I think. Yeah. So now we need 2 hydrogen. Put you over there. Batteries are definitely going inside. The game is unsurprisingly not really liking what I'm doing there by cramming everything inside. We got 4 batteries in there. Get rid of you. And you. Now we can take this. Oh, no, we can't take that. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Grab you. Put you there. And we grab you. We slap you on there, and we grab you, and slap you on there. Then for the sake of my sanity, we grab you. You like that, so at least you appear to not be interfering with anything. And heck, we're going to grab you. Shut that part off. You now stick through the frame. Like so. That looks more compact and better. It on the inside, as long as we don't look at it, because the inside is an absolute garbage show. We just ignore that. That got me more Delta V, in theory. Now we grab that. Grab these fins again. And the delta V calculation over on the right here is completely janked, so we're going on these numbers here, and this should do. I don't want this to accelerate so fast it rips it to shreds. Come on, get to 80. There we go. Okay, this is Mark II. Boosters are awful, by the way. They have a massive tendency of just not firing. You hit spacebar and just go. And we're launching at night. I'm sitting here wondering, why is the performance sometimes a bit crap? I've got Unity open in the background. Okay, this is the Mun one now, because I'm not launching 2 after that experience. I'm not launching 2 each. Oh, maybe. Yeah, those aerodynamic things down there, they make it wobble. Yeah, the wobbling screwed it all up. That suddenly became much more cooperative. Yeah, I would too if we had actually managed to launch. This is an expensive satellite, so I'm going to try to recover it. Fun thing about doing this at night is I can't see the sea, but there it is. On the bright side, this is practicing for soft landings on the Mun. This is practicing for soft landings on the Mun. Okay. These are vestigial now. These are terrible. You're no good. We're going to drop you to 70. Drop you to 70. Instead of 2, you guys are going to be 4. Far more risk of you just not even firing at all. $64? .175 shouldn't break anything. Shouldn't. They're still tossing basic fins on because these can't break. They can't do anything stupid. This is awful. This is lighter than the crude ones. Why is this so difficult? This is lighter than any crude spacecraft I have launched. Why is the satellite such a pain in the butt? Because it doesn't have Jeb or Valentina. That's why. Drag. If I strapped a chair to this thing and put Jeb on it, it would launch perfectly fine. If I had the chair capsule command unit and strapped Jed to the top of this rocket, we would not have any freaking problems. Oh yeah, the flarings would be brilliant, but we don't have the tech for it yet. There. Message redacted. Oh. I need to put a rocket with vectored thrust on here. Do I have to spin and watch this? Yes, I do. I have to watch this thing spin. I need to put a missile with vectored thrust on there. It is beautiful. It's definitely that. What failed? Ah! What happened to the battery? We lost a bunch. Oh, we don't have a soft landing in the sea this time. We're gonna have a hard landing on land. Bunk! By the time we make our moon landing with a probe or anything, we're gonna know exactly what the hell we're doing. Yeah, Elon would be very proud. A powered landing. How much... Recover that, please. Recover that. Recover that. Recover that. We have the Delta V. This thing can get there. It's just getting it out of the frickin' atmosphere. You're a useless engine. You're the swivel. You're the swivel. Still over 1. We do have the parts. I can slap a nose cone on here. Do we have any other nose cone type thing? Yeah, we do. This might be a rare time that this nose cone might actually be useful. You hover out in space. You hover out in space too. grab you guys, because you're being interfered with by that thing. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. It looks better. It'll probably be better. We need to figure out what the hell is the flaring research. Wait a minute. It adds like 100 delta V to the top, to the satellite itself. Mark 3. Save. Launch. Work. Okay. Oh no. This failed. At least it was the center engine. At least it was the center engine, not one of the other ones. There's no redundancy in this thing. Redundancy is not anything this ship understands. It's wobbling. But with thrust vectoring, it's actually keeping it mostly aligned. I think we can actually start the gravity turn? Oh boy. Gotta keep it. It wants to flip. Okay, we're doing good now. Oh, that solar panel's going to be useless. Forgot I stuck that there. Good enough. Okay. If this gets out there despite the fact that the other thing failed, that'll be amazing. Okay, and all signs point to very good. Woo. And now we can do maneuver nodes, which are locked in the contract place of all things. That's actually hitting. Okay, let's hope we've actually got signal there. Wow, we got 63% low resolution altimetry of the mono already. Wow. overshot. Ah, we just... Why is control locked? We have signal. There we go. You're not oriented to get solar power. And we'll just start doing random temperature scans and Geiger counter readings. There's things I could do. Like, I could orient ourselves to get a polar orbit before we even enter the Mun's influence, but I don't want to. That's interesting. I guess that's the other one. Has run out of power? Yeah, you probably run out of a couple of things. Okay, swapped. Here we go. Oh, what is the orbit that they want? Oh, below 1,100,000. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Whoops, that's impacting the Mun. Kinda want like 70. That'll do. How is your battery doing anyway? Good. Can we warp to there? Warp a little bit closer, please. Very good. At 26 seconds, we start the burn. Good. Cannot delete. Why? There we go. Now we need to adjust this altitude here Be a little bit under 100. Good enough. Oh, that'll be perfect. I'm gonna have to check the other satellite, because if it's already failed... Ugh. Second burn, and then we can start all the stuff. I could have done a mid-course correction burn, but it's like, I didn't want to take the risk. We don't have a signal. Because we're on the dark side of the planet. It'll be doing this orbit for a while. Oh well. Let's see what is up with the... Because once it gets over to here in the orbit, and it won't be a problem anymore. So we have to just wait for the moon to continue along its orbit. I can't even get to the space center. Can I do it this way? So it's parked there for the time being. Oh well. Okay, so what's your problem? Oh. That orientation is not good. Are you already out? No, you're not. It's like this thing never turned on. It'll come back to life eventually. It'll be a while. Oh no, it ran out of oxygen. Of everything it could run out of, it ran out of oxygen. this is where my chemistry course is actually kicking my ass here, because it's combining hydrogen and oxygen. It should be. Did they make it so the tanks are 1-to-1? No. So 1 tank of oxygen is half a tank, not even, it's 2/3 of a tank of hydrogen. So it's almost, I could do 1 for 1, and every 3rd tank add an extra oxygen tank. So if there's 6 tanks, if I want to put 6 tanks, I need 7. So if there's 3 hydrogen tanks, that's 4 oxygen tanks. I've been putting way too much hydrogen on these things because they're satellites, and I was thinking of... Nope, that still doesn't work. Oh, as this reorients in our orbit and the sun is over there, this satellite will come back to life. Until then, it is a piece of garbage. And we have to launch a new one. And this satellite is fucked until the moon gets over here. But at least that's salvageable. Yeah, pretty much. 3-to-1, O2 to H. Live and learn. Do I really want to launch another one of these? Can I mark these as obsolete? Old. Create. So how do I... Can I move these to go, yep, these are obsolete? I can't click and drag. Ugh. Okay, so we come back up here and we take all... Well, we can't take all the tanks off because they're glitched. Now that they're inside the frame. Oh, just make all the tanks hydrogen. You two are hydrogen tanks. And then you're a hydrogen tank. It's having issues with the battery. it was easy enough to launch this that I think I'll just replace that one satellite. And also, I don't want to wait for that one satellite to reactivate when it gets better sunlight, because that's going to be a long time to sit on those two contracts. Now that you're at the station, here's a question. Can I rename you? No, I've got to rename them on launch. Oh, please don't break. Have a good night, Casper. It's only 1 in the morning. Thank God for the gimbaling engine. I've been too quiet. There's no one else to chat with, though. There we go. Make sure that thing is on. It is running. Cool. It's a lot of delta V to get to that, to do that maneuver. It's going to take about everything this guy has. Okay. That'll be fine. It'll work. It will work. There's a lot of waiting now, so for these missions to finish. Are we still in orbit? $70. Gotta increase the height of that orbit point slightly. $95.99, good enough. Hopefully we have signal up there. Come on, have signal of some shape or form or whatever. We do. They're really generous with the radar stations. $77, $95, $95, $60, $75, $57. Okay. Lovely. Good. It's almost a perfect polar orbit, too. There a big hole in the South Pole? We really see the South Pole. No, we can't really see the South Pole. Oh, there we go. this guy's getting to a position where it can actually do that orbital maneuver. The other satellite kicked to life for a second and then died. Did this finish? Yep, we finished the contract. How? How do we finish the Mun one? Okay, I guess we just accept it and move on. Did the other satellite could not have reactivated. It doesn't have solar panels. Oh, it crashed. Oh, I'm going to the restroom while that reloads. Okay. Oh boy. Crashed, hooray, yippee. Hopefully the autosave is at a decent rate. How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours. Should check the contracts. I should be able to check the contracts from this menu. Yep. The orbits they want satellites on. Oh, you got a ways to get to your maneuver node. Yeah, we're in sight. I never restarted the scan of the Mun, so I'm genuinely confused as to how that finished. Get rid of that maneuver. Add maneuver. Don't careen into the planet. $99, $117, $104. $102.99. There we go. And ta-da! Is the Mun really genuinely finished? It is. When the hell did this finish? What the hell got it to that point? It's a band that's done. I don't know why that's done. Mostly Southern Hemisphere. Maybe it's been this thing as it goes over it repeatedly. Don't know. Just can't see anomalies or anything like that. Okay, Space Center. Now we'll probably have loads of contracts. Yep, satellites. Oh, and they pay well. Yay. An escape trajectory out of the mud. Yeah, that's not happening. We can do that now. Place another relay satellite. Okay. Science data from space around Kerbin. I might ignore that for the moment. Build a new surface outpost on Minimus. We haven't even gone to Minimus, and you already want me to do that? Crikey. We're doing that. We're doing that. I like how I can see all of the missions. Stations, too. Around the Mun. No. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you giving me Mun missions? We're gonna get rid of you. We're gonna get rid of you. Because we aren't even there yet. Available. Where's docking? Active. Okay. We're going to grab that one. We're going to grab this one. Build a new orbital station in solar orbit. No, we're going to let that one just expire. We'll grab that one. Where are flarings in the tech tree? Landing, advanced flight control, general construction. It's there. Specialized construction. That doesn't seem right. It's doing that. So what is this? Firework launcher, fireworks, fuel tank adapter, fuel tank, part storage. General construction, portable container, container mount, cardboard box, storage locker, structural fuselage, decoupler, strut connector, crew cabin, storage locker. I need to research this anyway. Flag, stability enhancer, adapter, decoupler, engine plate, control. Fairing. Maybe. Fairing, service module. Now we need this because of the crew cabin component, which we need for the 30-day orbit mission. Aviation. Okay, so it'll be under aviation. What does this thing look like? Does that carry a crew? No. It carries data, though. Aerodynamics. Payload. Coupling. Structural. Adapters. What do you look like? Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, they call them shells. Not researched yet. Okay. Let's see. That's the first one I get. Really? That late in the game? Oh, wait, no. There's one right here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, goody. Hmm. So I need specialized construction. So I needed this anyway. Recycling. Storage technology. Hydroponics. Hmm. Harvest time 4 years. 296 days. Wow. Long-term habitation. Garden biosphere. Oh, they got a TV. Planetary Central Hub, Crossway, Planetary Greenhouse, Planetary Habitat, Water Drill, Deep Space Habitation Module, Laundry. Modular storage, xenon container, colonization, large apartment complex, nothing under advanced. There's nothing in heat management. Better electrics. Nothing under there. Maybe I just can't see some of the stuff yet. Nothing there. Precision engineering. What the hell is that? A phone? Okay. Automation, circuit boards, drone cores, communitron antenna, large probes, remote guidance, classified reconnaissance imager, and nothing under there. There's some tech that just isn't there. Scientific outposts, long-term science, specialized science tech, resource exploitation, command modules, field science. Is that a soccer ball? It's basketball. Advanced motors, specialized flight systems, I think we're missing things. Actuators, protective shell, orbital assembly. Movie theater. Outpost megastructure. Jumbo trusses. Interesting, interesting. Better fuel systems, experimental rocketry, gigantic rocketry, colossal rocketry, nuclear propulsion. Nuclear power, which does have stuff over here. There's a lot of tech tree stuff that's either not visible for some reason or just missing. Oh well. Not upgrading that yet. Would like to upgrade this. That's a requirement. Don't have any flight stuff. Well, one last thing. No, we don't have tiny engines, do we? What tech will I need for that? Okay. Space exploration, advanced flight control, landing, launch systems, landing struts, parachutes, aerodynamics, advanced construction, fuel systems, drain valve. Propulsion systems. Yeah, it's in here. Spark, torch, ant, mite, fuel tank, monopropellant tank. Torch. Highly efficient engine with the torch. Highly efficient. Maybe not powerful. That's massively efficient. Okay. Let's see how far we can just lob something into space. I want to see this thing in action. Too big, too big, too big, too big, too big, 2.5. We got money just to toy around with. There we go. You have different sites you can be set for. We don't want telemetry. We don't want a thermometer. We don't want a Geiger counter. We want this. Whatever it happens to be. We go to solar panels here. Toss them on board. Toss a Communitron on top. And we'll just see what we can get out of it. Invalid situation. Awesome. Did you not launch? That was stubborn and annoying. So we try again. $2,220. Launch. That is a lot of Delta V. SAS. Oof. It produces too much drag, so it turns around. Interesting. Will it survive? No. The answer is no. Oh, this should be interesting. It's basically a crappy sounding rocket. It's a lot of Delta V. Oh, this should be entertaining. Well, the thrust is so low. But it shouldn't spin around now. The thrust limiter is so very low. Too low, in fact. And boom. Honestly, I hope these are cheap. I didn't look. Waiting for the game to realize it crashed. So you guys didn't do what I needed you to do. $18. Back down to the aerodynamics. Winglets. Take that off and stick another booster here. Limit that to 20. And cram this thing with another tiny coupler. Too big. These in the correct order. It's like that thing has no fuel. That's what it's acting like. Alrighty. No, we can't stop it. Recover. And that's an explosion. Alrighty. So we'll boost you guys to 40. Boost you to 40. And launch. Let's see what this little thing achieves. Okay, meantime, start doing that. Bar broke the sound barrier there. It's just drag. We need the flarings. Unmet requirement. Ah. So basically we're not going to be able to run that science anyway. It's under acceleration, so I can't leave it. Oh, had my fun with this. It'll come crashing back down eventually. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.